Alrighty, TGIF, everybody, ladies and gentlemen. This is the this is the predictions episode for NXT Takeover SummerSlam weekend. It's finally here, the 30th anniversary of SummerSlam. So 3 matches were added to the kickoff show. But let's start off with a lot of surprising losses in the world of pro wrestling. This week, just lost Jim the Anvil Neidhart, who passed away at the age of 63. And just yesterday, R&B singer Aretha Franklin passed away at the age of 76. And then in pro wrestling, I think there was 3 wrestlers. Nikolai Volkov passed away. Brian Christopher passed away, and the founder of the Omega Wrestling promotion that Matt and Jeff Hardy were involved in, he passed away too. But a lot of losses this year in 2018. But anyway, also you saw the return of Dean Ambrose. Dave Meltzer, he's taking heat for making body shaming. Peyton Royce of the Iconics? But with that being said, let's get right to the predictions. Okay, there's NXT Takeover Brooklyn, 5 matches on the card. Let's start off with the championship match, which was supposed to be a 3-way triple threat between Aleister Black, Tommaso Ciampa, and Johnny Gargano, which is now switched to a last man standing match between Johnny Gargano and Tommaso. I'm going to go with Tommaso to retain because I think it's sort of silly if you're going to take the belt off Aleister Black and put it on Tommaso and then have him feud again with Johnny Gargano. Then, Tommaso's going to retain. So, Tommaso's my pick. Next, the Undisputed Era takes on the Trent Seven and Tyler Bate. I got the Undisputed Era to retain. NXT Women's Championship, Kairi Sane versus Shayna Baszler. I got Shayna to retain. If I goofed up the last name, that's on me. Up next, EC3 versus Velveteen Dream. I got EC3 winning this one. And the North American title, Ricochet, is the challenger. He takes on Adam Cole. I got Adam Cole to retain. So now is the big one, SummerSlam. Holy cow, there's from what I understand, there's 13 matches. So they added 2 more to the kickoff show. And it's the team of Rusev and Lana taking on Andrade, Cien Almas, and Zelina Vega. Due to... this is going to be easy. I got Almas and Zelina Vega winning this one because Aiden English is going to interfere somehow. So, up next is the B Team versus the Revival. Now, the Revival, they took the pinfall this past Monday in that Raw Tag Team title triple threat. I got the B Team retaining. Cruiserweight Championship match, Drew Gulak taking on Cedric Alexander. I got a Cedric Alexander to retain. And you know what? This Cruiserweight division, they should just be done with it because I think they should pair off the Cruiserweights, make them divide them into tag teams, and put them on Raw and SmackDown. Have an expansion draft or something. Or have next year, That's what I would do because nobody's really. I don't know. That's just me. Okay, let's get to the main card. WWE SmackDown Tag Team Title Match. It's the New Day taking on the Bludgeon Brothers, Harper and Rowan. I got Harper and Rowan to retain. You know, I just can't. I can't see the New Day beating those two. Next, Intercontinental Title Match: Seth Rollins versus Dean Ambrose. Wait, excuse me. I take that back. Dean Ambrose is in Seth Rollins' corner, and Drew McIntyre. Oh, I'm moving ahead of myself here. Drew McIntyre is in Dolph Ziggler's corner. Dean Ambrose is in. Wait. Let me get this straight. Okay, Dean Rollins. Dean Ambrose is in Seth Rollins' corner, and Dolph Ziggler has Drew McIntyre in his corner. Now there's speculation that Dean Ambrose might turn heel. I say this is probably the most craziest. That would be the most craziest heel turn since. Do you remember the whole Tatanka, Ted DiBiase, Lex Luger storyline where Ted DiBiase claimed that Lex Luger was joining his corporation, and like Lex Luger kept on denying it, and Tatanka kept on poking at him, pushing the issue. And then it finally came to a head when Tatanka and Lex Luger had a match at SummerSlam. And then until Ted DiBiase came down to the ring, distracted Lex Luger, and Tatanka got the win, and it was Tatanka joining the corporation the entire time. So I could only see this working if Jason Jordan was still wrestling. If he was still involved with Seth Rollins, and like Dean Ambrose kind of felt like jealous or something. But since both of them, Jason Jordan and Dean Ambrose, went down with injuries, so that didn't work out. I could have seen it working out that way. Though I still see at Hell in a Cell, this could be Dean Ambrose could have a singles match with Drew McIntyre at Hell in a Cell, and then Seth Rollins and Dolph Ziggler could settle their match in a cell match for the Intercontinental title, or have a tag team match, McIntyre and Ziggler versus Ambrose and Rollins in a tag team Hell in a Cell match. I could see that going. But Seth Rollins is my pick. Up next, Shinsuke Nakamura versus Jeff Hardy. I got one pick, easy, Nakamura. You know Randy Orton's going to be involved somehow, and that'll set up a Hell in a Cell match between Jeff Hardy and Randy Orton. Up next, Raw Women's Championship match. I got Ronda Rousey winning this one, and maybe possibly this storyline continuing at Hell in a Cell. Maybe Alexa Bliss and Ronda Rousey being in a Hell in a Cell match. But Ronda Rousey's my pick. Next, the SmackDown Women's Championship match, triple threat. Charlotte, the returning Charlotte, was just added since she beat Carmella. I got Charlotte winning this one. But I could see a Becky Lynch heel turn. So Charlotte is my pick, but I see a Becky Lynch heel turn. Up next, Finn Balor versus Baron Corbin. Now, these two have been feuding on Raw back and forth in one-upsmanship until Baron Corbin got a pinfall victory in a singles match. But Finn Balor and Braun Strowman won recently on this past week on Raw. So unless Finn Balor comes to SummerSlam as the Demon, then I could see it'll be an interesting feud. So I got the Demon, Finn Balor, to beat Baron Corbin. Daniel Bryan versus The Miz. This is a reigniting of a feud that's been 8 years in the making. I got Daniel Bryan winning this one. I just think they got this going is because Miz wants to promote his reality show, The Miz and Mrs., which is on after Raw or SmackDown.